you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. And we are underway in Buffalo. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. The Bills had 10-3 on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Second down and 6 now. Throwing now is Allen. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. You look at this Browns defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Here is 3rd and 5. Allen going to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Pass complete to Dell. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. When you look at this Buffalo defense, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. Waters. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Waters, and he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll try the left side. Waters. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now a give right side. It's Waters. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. 5 yards from the end zone, first and goal. Now receiver in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now they'll audible to something else. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? They'll look to throw again. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6 instead of 3s.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Hopkins' kick is good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road, you're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Second and 7. Here's Allen. He'll air this one toward Coleman. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. And correct me if I'm... That was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now back to throw. That is caught by Dell. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. looking to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. One of the tight ends comes in motion. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them. So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket. They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Ford. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play. Now a 2nd and 2. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff up the middle. Waters. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you can actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Cooper, the man in motion left. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To the air, Allen. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
An audible here to get a new look.
And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Allen now looks to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards. First down. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9.
Allen. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Alert! Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our scores. We are back underway on EA Sports.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
It looks like they'll move things around here.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. In motion left, that's Cooper.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Up the middle they go. It's Waters. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Hopkins' kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 33, here's second down and 7.
Again, it's Cook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Hey, tight.
To throw, it's Allen. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Coleman, the man in motion left. Now Allen.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Huge article in their local paper this morning saying how the 4 interceptions last week led them to that victory. Here they haven't been able to come up with one, and they're losing. Probably not a coincidence.
I don't think so at all. I think you're spot on, but maybe they put a little extra pressure on themselves because the 4 interceptions last week, victory. Right now, no interceptions in this game. Had a chance for one, missed it, and they're losing. Probably feeling the pressure right now.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, It's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Gregory Rousseau, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Now 2nd and 3. Allen going to get it quickly out to Coleman. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
They'll try the left side. Waters able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Ford. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw here. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Well, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
The first catch for Judy, good for a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Ready up.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Waters. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Waters. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd and 9 now.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown!
N'Keal Harry from 4 yards out. And the Browns have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Here's Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Allen going to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points. here in the fourth quarter. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know. Bad dad. What the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the deep blanket his receivers. That's a backbreaker for the defense. They finished this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Allen going to change the look here.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Second and 6.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively. A massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. We talk about making winning plays. That is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.